the Spacecast. Lined up for tonight, we have indeed got the Lost Sick Cats Greasers. I'm here sitting with both of the founders. We have got Cry and Ness, who will be talking to us about the organisation, when it started, where it's heading, and how it all came about rocking the Greaser style. So, yeah, before we start over, I've got some honourable mentions. I dropped a video recently giving a tour of the studio, and it got a hell of a lot of support from different people. I just want to give some honourable mentions out to Shino Big Gangster, who was kind enough to share out the story and get it further, and to further promote the voice of the Fallout community, who was happy enough to further get the word out there that this would be the first episode starting up. If this episode gets enough support, I will be more than happy to keep going ahead and line up some more guests, which overall is what we would like. The full purpose of this show, as intended, is just to produce an informative, quality, entertaining interview with the people of Fallout and further promote communities within it. So, without further ado, I'll introduce you to Cry and Ness. So guys, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, man, thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, so main question I'm going to ask you guys to kick it all off, which I think is, what is the Greaser style all about? How would you define, what you guys do? Is it just a way of art? Is it something you guys have been doing for a long time?
That's actually a tough one to answer because we're from both different states. I'm from California. So
okay.
We have a very different style of being a greaser.
Absolutely.
And for me, it's just a way of life. To be honest, it's just being greasers, having the attitude, the greasy hair.
Yep.
And just being you. Yeah, that's what's
nice. Absolutely. Like, I can see that overall you guys I see you've promoted it onto Fallout, what have you. I am aware that you've also done it on other games like GTA 5. I mean, I've seen it all going. Is this did it start originally on Fallout, or did it start on GTA?
Actually started on GTA, actually. It started, we were founded in GTA, and we branched out to Fallout. We wanted to bring out more people into people who are tired of the tryhards and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely understand.
We wanted to branch out more.
Yeah. Yeah, so do you want to go on about potentially when the organisation was founded, how you went about, because I know for a fact you guys have got a pretty dope clubhouse you've built on here, which we will be having a look at later on during the video. If you want to go through how did that go about doing it? When did you decide actually we're going to come over here? All right, I'm going to turn my whole camp and dedicate it into a clubhouse. What sort of motivated you to do that?
It actually, I saw that you can build stuff, and I wanted to build. I'm into all that biker stuff too. So the clubhouse, I want to build a table. I want to build something where we can just all hang out and kick back. So when I found out Fallout does that, I'm like, let's do it. It's maybe, I want to say 2 or 3 months after GTA. We started on GTA. Maybe since last year, so it's been a year already, actually.
Yeah.
So
sweet. I mean, all things going, I think the style looks cool. It's definitely separate from a lot of other communities out there. You got your bikers in general and what have you, but Greaser's definitely out there. I mean, it's a separate organisation itself. How do you find this sort of do you ever feel like you get stereotyped as a biker gang or anything like that, or are you pretty tight on the whole when the 1% club? We
get mistaken a lot by people who are like, oh, can we join your... Actually, more of a car club than anything.
Yeah, I would agree, man.
Yeah, more like, hey, can we join your car club? Like, bro, we're a gang. We're a gang or a group of greasers. Just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Show love to the community, or maybe even start one. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to be part of any other community that's been going around. I just want to be us greasers that hanging out. We're not a club. We're not an MC. We're a crew of friends. Just want to show love to the greaser subculture.
Absolutely. Yeah, so would you say, has there been any changes due to updates or anything that has affected, I don't know, the way you guys operate in the game, or do you usually just come on, chill, or is there any specific activities you engage in within the game, or is it?
Well, to be honest, we had when we started, it was only me and Greaser, and again, it's been back to us too. When we started, we would just do missions together. We'd help each other out with
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
Recently, I've been wanting to just walk around and just look at the scene, see how that looks. But
Yeah,
to be
you guys
honest,
got any, yeah, you guys got any favorite spots within the game at all, or?
the number one spot has got to be that Route 66. Rocket. We got to keep it original. That's the only, for right now. That's
Yeah.
the only spot that's been cool. But again, everything else
Sweet.
is not really that much. We've looked around to. We've just been doing missions.
Yeah. Yeah, so generally speaking, would you say there's any changes to the game as such, or any updates you would like to see happen that would possibly promote your organization further? Is there anything you feel that could be added to more, I don't know, give you maybe the greaser style to be more promoted in the sense of, I don't know, you spoke to me about adding the whole idea of having your own emblem as such on the back of your jackets. Yeah, you feel that would be a good ad?
That would be cool if they did that. There's do like how that little Rockstar Social Club theme here in Fallout. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be seeing a patch, or maybe just a flag up, or just something. But maybe a little bit more style pompadours would be cool. Slick backs, jelly rolls. More hairstyles, clothing, boots.
Yeah.
Tired of seeing my guys wearing sneakers all the damn time. Love to see some cowboy boots.
Outfits. Yeah, outfits is definitely one you'd like to see.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sweet.
For sure, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, there is I do get a few questions asked about this, and so I would cover them within the video. There is a future update coming out, which quite a few people are aware of. It has been announced as the pit update, but as it stands, it's not going to come out until 2022, early next year. But there you go, they'll fly around the corner in no time. But in terms of what that's going to have to offer,
yeah, we're almost there. Let's be honest, 2022, we're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah, exactly.
What's coming in 2022? What's coming in 2022?
It's so basically they've announced a pit update, which is so far from what we can see, because recently we've had a hell of a lot of all like the Brotherhood of Steel and what have you. I think we've had, how many have we had? What, 2 updates continuing that? I'm not.
Yep.
Tight. Yeah, I mean that was brilliant and all. I think that was good. I think the Brotherhood did need to be in the game. It was gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, it revolved around them.
Yeah, so you got like, obviously you already got your Raiders, so I was like, yeah, Brotherhood's coming at some point,
Yeah. Or a little bit more of a Blood Eagles type of thing too. I've seen those Blood Eagle greaser gangs here, kind of
exactly
like a punk greaser style. I've seen them have it, which I thought that was pretty cool. But I kind of wish Fallout did a little kind of like a Adam Cats type of deal when you can join them.
Yeah.
But
yeah, all that's been sort of leaked so far in terms of the pit update is sort of like, I'm going to be honest, it's just pure destruction of buildings, and so far an image of a sign saying welcome to the pit.
Really? Okay.
Nice. Which overall to me, it sort of gives you vibes from Fallout 3 a bit, and overall it's looks like it's promoting more of a raider side of things. However, only time will tell as we get more details leaked, etc. But all we know is so far, like I said, it's releasing early 2022. And hopefully, fingers crossed, God knows what will come out of it, but it'll be something to further promote or increase the style of greasers. You never know. Right. Anyone can go wild with their creativity and add something into the style, I'm sure.
That's very true.
If you're happy for me to go ahead, yeah, I just want to ask. So, Ness, did you have any interest in sort of, rocking the greaser style before, like you met Cry, or had it always been a sort of, how did it work for you becoming that transition into more of a greaser style? Was it like a new thing to you? Did you have knowledge of it? How did it all work?
Well, basically, my whole life was kind of music into like that style, like a '50s and all that stuff, and kind of when I got more older, it's kind of like this is the scene that I want to be in. This is basically what I really like. Um,
Yeah.
but just like everything, the classic cars, the classic music, the hair, everything about it was like, I think this is absolutely my style. Everybody else was the same old as everyone else, and I wanted it different. I really liked the scene, and it for me it was just kind of um, the comfortable scene that I really dig the most.
Yeah, absolutely. Sweet. Honestly, like I say, it's good. Like I say, it's definitely different, individual to all the other shit going on out there. Like I say, you guys, I did throw that question out there. I wasn't sure if you guys had the common issue of getting stereotyped for a motorcycle club or anything like that. I had a feeling, rocking the leather and all.
Yeah.
But so, have you guys been close to that side of the community at all, or what goes there?
Me personally, I just hung out with them personally.
Yeah.
But like
Sort of
in
like rides and
GTA,
all
no,
that.
yeah, GTA. Um, only I don't know if you guys ever heard of 1600s MC.
Yeah.
That's the first MC I've actually got to know.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've never really, or that BRMC guy, the Boost Riders also. That main guy is usually where I usually hang out with the MC. But other than that, though, I've never
Yeah.
been in the community of the MC at all.
Sweet. So it's always hasn't presented a massive challenge in the sense of like getting too much dragged into that and falling under a different organisation. You've always managed to keep it separate from the others.
Yeah, we make sure.
Maintain it, grease it.
I make
Yeah.
sure that people, whenever they ask, I make sure I tell them, hey, you know what? No, we're not in that community. We're not in the MC. We're not in no any hour. Like we don't have a Greaser community. It's just us. It's just us.
Yeah, absolutely. Sweet. So, a common question I got asked frequently, because obviously I threw out a thing so people knew I was going to be interviewing you guys, etc. Yeah, so in terms of Greasers, what sort of music you guys into? You got any honourable mentions in terms of music?
You know it, man. You know, we have a bunch of rockabilly, doo-wop, 50s classics. Well, I mean, again, me personally, I listen to everything except
Yep.
for dubstep. I don't like dubstep at all. But everything else, I'm good with country, rap, rock, classic rock. But mostly,
Sweet.
mostly what we get involved with is rockabilly, Stray Cats,
Yep.
Eddie Cochran, Gene Vincent, all those good guys.
Nice. Overall, I think you guys fairly satisfied with the music that gets going on around Fallout 76, or
Yeah,
feel
a couple, yeah. I mean,
a couple?
I don't like the way we get that when you get that busted jukebox and it plays just piano stuff.
That is a bit of a letdown.
Like,
I completely understand where you're coming from. I've got that thing sitting above us right now, and it does never get used, so I completely understand that.
There's a couple where we walked around and we hear like a diner and stuff, and they're playing bumping music.
Yeah.
But once we get ours,
Sweet,
it's just, no, nothing, just pure little pianos. I mean,
Nice. I mean, where would you guys like to see the Greasers in sort of like the near future? So what's the end goal of the organisation? Is it just to generally pull in more numbers of guys and just keep going, or is there a general goal, or like?
to be honest, no, there's no goal. It's just I mean, to be like, I don't even know what the future holds for us. We're just living it day by day. Whatever happens, happens. If we shut down, we shut down, and then just to be honest, there's not really a future goal. If we get guys, cool. We get guys or girls, rock the rockabilly scene, the pinup scene, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But now there's not really an end goal to LSK or Lost Sick Cats.
Yeah, it's fair. Honestly, that is a common thing within the community these days that I've noticed within all sorts of different gangs, cultures, and biker groups, etc. It can be a stage of a whole trial and error thing. You'll see clubs start up, you'll see clubs shut down.
Yeah.
It's a whole complete misadventure of what goes on once you start it up. But you guys seem to be holding it tight. Like I say, I think it's good that you got a separate style going on. Overall, there's a complete new set of individuality going on with the Greasers, and quite frankly, I don't know an organisation like it. So you've always got our support over here. Like I say, I'm always looking to support new communities that are moving into the scene. And I know you guys have been around for a while, so I thought, it's about time we get a bit of a Greaser style onto the show. And overall, like I say, I hope you guys keep smashing through it now. Have you guys ever came up with any ideas for like some events you'd like to host on Fallout or anything like that, or maybe chill at the Clubhouse or something like that? I don't know. Have you guys ever thought of any events you could host on here? Or
well, only events I've been wanting to host were like crew members only, to be honest.
Yeah.
Walk around the whole Appalachia Fallout. Just walk around in a public lobby too, like in a full lobby where people can see us.
Alright, so just get you guys sort of known out there as such sort of thing, show your presence, I guess.
Pretty much like a regular car show, like we show our stuff, like we can't show our patch and everything, but I mean, because to be honest, I was, before this Greaser crew, I was the president of a car club in GTA.
Oh really? Right, okay.
And we would host a couple good, decent meets, but it was just every day to be destroyed by some random guy or some person who's like,
right.
bored, and just start shooting, start destroying cars. And like, bro, come on, we're here trying to have a good time.
So basically the common norm on GTA.
Yeah. And then here, I mean, to be honest, I haven't been on Fallout for so long to see what I can do. Like, this whole radio talk show is pretty cool. Like, I've never seen this happen before. It's like...
No, absolutely. Like I say, it is newly founded. It's something that I'd love to keep going. I've got some more guests lined up.
I would love to see more tonight. This is awesome. It's awesome.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate it. Before we go any further, I'd just like to bring up the fact of, generally speaking, would you say you guys had obviously we had the whole COVID lockdown. Was this something that got brought up during all of that? Would you say that helped bring it up? Would you say, I don't know, because I talk to a lot of communities and organisations, and I say, where did it all start? And a lot of them will turn around to me and say, as soon as the COVID-19 came around, we just picked up a hell of a lot of activity and just started up a club. Is that a case here? Would you say that had an effect on anything within your community, or?
I don't think so. No, it wasn't because of COVID. To be honest, I'm only playing here because of my daughter. And to be honest, like COVID, I don't think COVID had nothing to do with me sitting at home and thinking of hanging out with some good friends and having a good time in the game.
Yeah.
It's mostly because of my daughter and wife. I come home to them. So I'm like, I'm here.
Absolutely.
I'm not out there painting the town red, I say mostly not because of COVID.
Absolutely right. So, when looking at all your different vehicles, you guys specialize in what? Hot rods, muscle cars? Am I looking at the right sort of set of vehicles here?
Hot rods, rat rods.
Yeah.
Rat rods.
Nice.
For sure.
Nice.
Muscle cars are just for your muscle heads, but we like our classic stuff too, like our little Bel Air souped up, But we're mostly about hot rods, rat rods, and our steel horses. Can't go wrong with our steel horses.
You got any honourable mentions of vehicles within GTA that you would like to bring up, which you feel represent the Greaser style effectively?
It's always the Hermes, Hustler, and the Tornado. The main ones, for sure.
Absolutely. Ness, can you vouch for that, or you got anything different to add?
No, I totally agree on that.
And don't forget he loves the chopper and bobber, so.
Oh yeah, and that's
you're like you guys you do see. I was going to say the bikes.
Yeah, for sure. The bobber, the chopper, the hexer. The rat bike is gonna be there too for sure. That rat bike.
Yeah.
Is there a common theme in terms of colours you guys go for within your vehicles, or is it completely just, you know, whatever goes, or do you try and keep it a certain scheme, or like there's colours you just won't use, or how does that sort of, do colours play a part, or?
No, whatever goes, what goes. If it looks good, go for it. I have a pink peyote. So, I mean, whatever looks good to me. You know, a little homage to Elvis Presley there with his pink car. I forgot what he has or what he rocks. But, yeah, no, whatever looks good, rock and roll, man. We don't discriminate colors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there, generally speaking, is there a sort of origin behind the emblem of the Lost Sick Cats? Is there an emblem sort of origin, how that came around?
There was, because I have a tattoo of a cat with pompadour on my left arm.
All right.
But I couldn't find the actual picture, so I used the middle emblem is a Mexican band, rockabilly band.
Yep.
Called the Rebel Cats. I want to say on the right side. I don't know if it's either the Stray Cats cat or a Custom Creep cat, which a Custom Creep cat is a clothing brand. And then on the left side, it's going to be either vice versa too. The Stray Cats or the Custom Creep cat. I can't remember. I don't have my phone on me with me, so I can't really think which one it is.
Absolutely. But was it like, what would you say in terms of like when you, I don't know, did you create the emblem yourself? Was it made by, a patch maker?
Yeah, I was going to shout him out. It's going to be on that BRMC Toxic. He made that patch for us. I gave him the components, and he just threw it all together. I actually gave them to him separately. It was like 4 pictures separate, and he put them on.
Nice. Honestly, I'd say it's definitely got a unique style and look to it, and you would love to have it in the game, but sadly, due to what this game allows, you cannot rock it on the back at the moment.
You only Photoshop it in picture on Instagram.
Yeah. So, when did you sort of like realise you wanted to turn the whole Greaser style into an organisation and get the whole sort of emblem made to go on the back? What would you say was the turning point, as if I'm going to make this into something? Because you mentioned how you'd sort of rocked the Greaser style for a while. It's always been a part of you. The same goes for you, Ness. But when did you guys sort of think, we're going to make something of this,
That was actually after I left my car club. I stepped down, and I was like, you know what? I want to do something that's me. Because the car club is everything but cars. And you know what? I love cars. I love working on cars, but I'm not really a car guy. I was thinking in my head, you know what? I want to do something that I did in my past. I was in a greaser crew back in the day, and I wanted to bring that to GTA, because GTA is all about crews, like gangs and stuff.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to go back to the old school where Ballas, Grove Street, Vagos, I wanted to do something with that, but ours in Greaser, I want to do a Greaser gang. I hit up Greaser, which he was part of the car club also. So once I left, I hit him up, saying, hey, you wanna do this Greaser scene? What are you thinking? I think he was up for it. I don't know. I think it took him a few days or so to get back to me. I think he was worried about the whole car club shit again.
Yeah. That's understandable. It's completely understandable. Like I say, it is a whole sort of, those first few weeks, it's a whole sort of trial and error. Is this going to work? You're always going to have that within your heads, what have you. But I say you guys have pulled through. I think the movement's brilliant. And you guys got am I right in thinking you guys have a YouTube channel as well? Am I right in thinking that?
Yes.
So what sort of videos do you post on there?
The first 3 videos are just random stuff I did before the crew, but it's usually just me and Greaser, to be honest. Just me and him walking around, showing the scene, showing the whole subculture in GTA, what we can do for the Greasers in GTA, like.
Yeah.
Nothing
I
just.
suppose you guys have you guys turned to modded content at all? PC content? Have you ever had any of
I
that
did.
done or anything like that?
I hit up. I forgot who that hit. I think I hit up Toxic also.
Yeah, the same guy who did the
I believe
emblem.
so. I want to say it's him because he went by
Yeah,
by a different name before.
right.
Like I think it was Killshot or something like that. But I got a couple of pictures from him, and they were cool. But I've always wanted to have to GTA. That I took these pictures. That I did this. That I set up
Yeah,
the scene.
but due to like limitations, obviously, like you
Yeah.
can't sadly walk in a diner because I know
Is that
that's
yeah?
definitely something. Yeah, if you could walk in a diner, that'd be it.
Yeah, hell yeah! It'd be badass. You can open the doors to a diner, or even like I want to do a video where I'm getting jumped by a gang and getting dragged out, but I can't
Right.
get
Yeah.
dragged out. There's no I'm not cruising by a gang set and then I get dragged out
Yeah.
by a car.
Yeah.
Getting pulled out and stuff all the way to the corner. I can get pulled out, but I can't get dragged.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Or
This
or tie up a guy
yeah.
in my chains of a car and drag him with the chains on the car. I can't do that.
Sort of showing the more aspect on off of like the getting dirty and more or less not necessarily the whole like aggressive, but the other side to the greaser style in the sense of you do not mess with a greaser. Am I looking at that kind of aspect from it?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Like,
Awesome.
because I mean, in GTA, right? No one's nice in GTA, so you gotta be tough in that game.
Absolutely. Is there speaking of that, you mentioned about like different gangs, what have you, and all that. Is there a necessarily area you guys locate in amongst, so for example on here on Fallout, you mentioned the clubhouse, and where is that located?
Yeah,
Is that sort of area you guys?
Here, the clubhouse is on. To be honest, I don't even know the name, but it's at the bottom right corner of the map, way before the whole
Yep.
place gets burned by bombs when you scorch that big old bat.
Yep.
Like to be honest, I have a
Sweet.
view of that stuff where if you drop a bomb, you can see the whole bomb. It's right in front of you. That whole
Oh,
little.
nice.
So that's what I
Sweet,
wanted to do
yeah.
based off the clubhouse, is to have a good view when we're hanging out and stuff.
Absolutely. Overall, when talking about the whole sort of organization pushing forward, I mentioned to you guys about your end goal, and now you said you didn't really have sort of an end goal. You just wanted to keep moving forward. Have you had any minor setbacks, or what you think changed or affected the activity? Has there been any setbacks within the organization? Because I feel it's important to show people and viewers that having these setbacks hasn't stopped you guys, most certainly hasn't stopped you guys from pushing forward. It doesn't matter, you can move past it. What sort of minor setbacks have you encountered, would you say?
Oh, of course, a bunch of people who join a crew and then leave. That's one of them.
Yeah, so
That's
you got
always-
the crew hoppers instantly.
Yeah, or not. Well, I say crew poppers, yeah, for sure. Or just people who just are in but they are not active. Like they join because we have a prospecting period, quotation mark,
Alright, okay.
And
Yeah, sweet. I mean, digging further with that for starters, what does it take to join the organisation? That is a brilliant.
so
Didn't think of that one off the top of my head, but that is brilliant. Throw that one out there. That's what I'd love to know. What does it take to be a greaser?
so our prospecting period is not it's not prospecting. We call it being the lookout. Like in a game, where
Okay.
you hang out and just wait around, and of course you don't want to patch, of course, but you wear a certain type of clothes, which we chose is
Yeah.
the rolled up sleeves beige, which is the dirty shirt that looks like dirty.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we have that. Then the jeans, we go whatever jeans you want, whatever boots, shoes, as long as it meets the greaser outfit. Leather jacket, rolled up sleeves, t-shirt, jeans, chinos, slacks, boots, Converse.
Yes. So overall, based on that, when do you decide, and what is the ultimate decider of if that person becomes a greaser? Is there another period after that, or is it straight then?
No, it's
How does it work?
It depends. It depends on how active you want to be, and how you show us that you want to be part of us. Like the
Yeah.
usual time is three weeks. You know, the
Right.
usual time. So every like let's say you come on a Monday, so that Monday
Yeah.
3 times you have to be consecutive on Mondays. Show up.
Right, so it is a whole activity process.
Yeah, yeah. But if you show that, oh, hey, okay, are you on today? You're on tomorrow? In the next day? You know, you show consistently that you want to be part of us and hang out with us.
Yeah, it's
But
that idea of commitment, being willing and showing this is, I'm going to take any opportunity I get. I'm going to ask around. I'm going to check if,
exactly,
my guys are getting online. Yeah, I get that
exactly.
100%. That's,
So
yeah, it goes a long way.
the
I
process
completely
gets
feel
cut
that.
down to like a week or two because you're showing us that you want to be with us.
Absolutely. Is the same apply for Fallout 76 in terms of outfits, or do you just let them? How does that work? Or have you guys not got a code for Fallout 76
Oh,
as of yet? Or
the code is actually what I'm wearing right now. It's the greaser outfit and the skull bandana. Because recently I just found out that the skull bandana has a logo on it. The logo is it's a brand, a clothing brand that I usually wear. That rocks the greaser outfit, the Lucky 13 brand.
right? Yeah.
And so now you know what? Let's put on the glasses. That's optional. The glasses, the sunglasses is optional. But the greaser outfit and the bandana is a must. 'Cause-
So does that apply for the people who are sort of? You mentioned the period of like
okay,
signing up
so
before you actually
yeah,
allowed
for
it.
that,
Do they have to wear something different?
no, we
Or?
haven't even thought about it to be honest on that one. You know, but
Absolutely. I just feel like it's a really good aspect to talk about the outfits for starters and all of that. Like I say, because obviously you're sitting there right in front of me. I can see what you're wearing, but it's good for viewers to see. This is
yeah,
why we rock that. You've just explained the origin behind the skull bandana. I think that's that makes complete sense now you've mentioned it. Um, you guys clearly, and you've mentioned to me before how you take pride within the outfits you wear,
of
etc.
course, of course.
It is looking the part of the greaser and belonging to that organization.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
I completely understand why beforehand, if you're only now if you've got someone who's only now starting in, they don't earn that instantly. They
Yeah,
gotta,
so
well, that's what you said, show the commitment.
yes, I feel like would be the jacket's cool and fine. The bandana might be the one that's you know what. Here you go. Like I think I'm gonna start making bandanas and start. You know what?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. You know what? You're one of us. After 3 weeks, here you go. Here's your bandana. I feel like that should be the patching in Fallout 76.
sweet. If there was, I'll ask both of you this. This is a very interesting perspective. If there was a message you could give to an organization slowly starting up, what advice would you give them to ensure that, I don't know, they're more or less they head in the right direction, because everyone has setbacks, like I said. What advice would you give to,
Just
a new organization starting up?
to be honest, I don't think we're actually the right ones to be talking because again, we only got 2 members, but just be patient. Just it gets tough. Not everyone is gonna be what you want it to be. That's just pretty much the key is be patient. Be patient and just rock your
Absolutely.
shit. Rock your shit and don't be embarrassed to rock your stuff alone. If you have to for a month or
Absolutely.
2 months.
Ness, you got anything to add to that on behalf of what Christ just said? Or?
No, I totally agree on what Christ said so far. It's all trial and error. Hey, if it works, strike when the iron's hot. If you're hot, you're hot. You're cold, you're cold. So it's literally all about it.
Sweet. You guys got any different, more or less, clubs or any other groups or communities you want to shout out who you like have a close enough bond with or anything like that? Because it's all about, as well as talking to you guys, you got to show the love and support to the people who have been alongside you. And I think this is a brilliant opportunity to show that. If you guys have got any other organizations you can vouch for or think, what, check these guys out, be more than happy for viewers and that to give it a look. And so if there's any other like organizations that fire them away or any people you want to give a clean shout out to, go for it. You've already mentioned the patch
Yeah.
maker as such.
Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, a couple of people I want to shout out, but they changed their names and they changed their crews like every.
Well, I
every
tell you what, if you could sort out for me, if you find out names, etc., I'll add them in at the end of the video.
oh yeah,
I'll give them a
this,
whole.
these guys change their shit like they change underwears. So,
Yeah, absolutely, I understand. This is how it works. But keep an update on us. Furthermore, how you guys get on with the organisation, we'll definitely, for sure, like to talk to you guys more and have you on the show more often. Is it okay if we get a tour of the clubhouse on the interior, exterior, what have you?
no, you cannot, man. It's members only. I'm just kidding. Of course. We'll love to do that.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. You had me for a second. I was like, well, that's
what we
it
ended,
was nice seeing you.
Of course. Let's go. We're gonna go right now, or
Yeah, absolutely. I'm more than happy to go over.
let's go. And let me just.
Alright, guys, we'll cut over to the clubhouse and we'll show you once we're there.
Sounds good.
Alright, so we are now at the Lost Sick Cats Greasers Clubhouse. We start off at the garage area as seen here, but these guys have been happy enough to give us a tour inside. So far, based on social media, no one has seen the inside yet, so this will be a first look on our behalf. And yeah, if you guys are all happy, you mind if we take a look around, give us a tour, etc.?
Of course.
Absolutely, after you.
Let's go. This is just the garage, if people want to come over here, work on their shit. I try to keep it like a little extra garage,
Yeah, definitely. Nice. So you guys you had to buy the walls, etc., and all of that?
Yeah,
so it's a good look.
Yeah. Right. Thank you, man. Thank you. Little tile stuff. You gotta keep that original.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is where the magic happens in here.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Come on in. When she closes the door.
Nice. You guys are going for a proper diner look here. I can see that.
Yeah, right?
I can see how you guys flow.
Right here.
This is nice. Yeah, absolutely. Look at this.
It's just people just sit down. Let's say the prospects look at, or the people who just are friends come out and hang out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess Coca-Cola over there if you need some. Hop on over.
Sweet.
We'll have a look at it. Take all that and stuff.
Yeah. How long did this all roughly take? What was the vision? Did you initially? Because obviously, did you know you wanted it to be this layout? Clubhouse upstairs, garage downstairs. Was a sort of trial and
I've always wanted that. I've had a couple of different minds. Before this, actually, when I hopped on at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I hopped on and changed it all over again because I had it first above the house, where the house is at.
Yeah.
I actually had it there first. No, secondly. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling it. I'm not liking how it is. I'm not, I don't know. So, I put it back above the garage again. And they just, again, I feel like it's always going to be above the garage no matter what. I feel like it's the hangout for the greaser, above the garage, working on cars. And then once we're done, I don't need a meeting to go to. We'll hop on and go into this door right here. It's a little bit of work in progress right now. It's not really, I'll show you the door, the table.
Absolutely. So what's the whole members only?
Yeah, it's only, it's supposedly, but, it's just, I don't know, I'm still thinking.
Okay, what's this like? It's just the...
So I say here,
right, okay.
Come on, you need to have a big table.
Yeah, you got the nice new Coca-Cola chair. Nice.
That's fun. I said I can't sit down. I don't know. It's been late. I didn't even sit down though. To be honest, but
sweet.
I gotta move around.
So you got any plans for the area around here? Is it just space?
Yeah, it's just space. To be honest, I think I'm gonna move everything back and just close it off again. I just close off here. So I'm gonna move all this more back and stuff, and then have this come out. Put the chairs down, little diner seat.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Because I still don't know what to get. To be honest, but yeah.
overall, like I say, I'm thoroughly impressed with how it's all looking. Like in terms of where communities goes, this is out there. This is a really good, unique design for Clubhouse. You've interpreted a diner, put it in here to suit how you guys work as a group, etc. I think it completely fills the scene. Honestly, I think it's it's fairly impressive. I mean,
thank you.
To come in here as, say, I don't know, a prospect as such, and look at what you have here amongst your sort of organization. I think it's I definitely see a unique side to it. And so what's the let's think about, you just explained to me the whole sort of members only section with the table, etc.
Yeah.
What sort of things would you guys talk about / discuss within the room? Is
just about the crew, what we can do,
yeah.
I mean, pretty sure mostly also gonna be like a design work about the whole Clubhouse stuff, like Hive also. But or let's say a gang wants to meet up and we'll talk about it. Right now it's only me and Greaser, so we don't even need to sit down at that table over there. We just do it in text, or just if we hop on together, we're just talking a party, whatever we're doing. But once we get more people, like I want to say maybe at least 4 or 5, then that's when I'll start involving the whole crew and say, you know what do you guys think? I want to do this. What do you guys think?
Alright everyone, so we're going to call it quits for this episode. It has been wonderful having the Lost Sick Cats Greasers on the show. I'd like to thank you guys for coming on once again.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having us, man. It was fun. It was fun. Kind of, the only thing we wish for was whiskey on the rocks, man. But next time.
Absolutely. We'll be sure to throw out the recruitment banner at the end of this video. Feel free to go check these guys out on all social media, Instagram, YouTube, the lot. As you know, they are actively recruiting, so any members looking to join the community as such with the Greaser style, highly recommend these guys for you. That has been the first episode of the Spacecast series, and we hope to do another one soon. We'll see how the first one turns out. If you guys got any suggestions or any comments that you'd like to leave, or tips or anything you'd like to see in the next episode, feel free to leave them in any social media platform you wish. You can message me via Instagram or simply comment on the video. Any ideas are much appreciated. As I've said earlier to these guys, it is the guests and the community that make the show. It's not all me talking. It is purely based on the guys we get on here and what they have to say. It is a purely informative and quality source of entertainment for those who have the interest in Fallout and any wider community within it.
Nice.
Without any further ado, we are ready to call it off for this episode. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and we will see you soon.
Peace out, man.
Peace out.